This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Let's go to Brandon in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Brandon, how can we help today?
So I just enrolled in an HSA this year, and I'm wondering if it makes sense.
Okay.
I had a couple of hospital visits pop up this year, and I'm anticipating the same thing next year.
Okay.
So even with the compounding interest, if I'm spending thousands of dollars each year, does it make sense to still hold on to the HSA?
Well, it depends. I mean, when you do know that you're going to have qualified medical expenses, it could make sense to pay for them through the HSA. And in that way, you're not taxed on that money. So that could make sense for you. So you're thinking about it more through the lens of your actual health purchases. You're not thinking about it as an investment vehicle, which a lot of our callers do, correct?
Well, no, I am looking at it as an investment vehicle. I'd like to have it, in retirement.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, an HSA is a great idea if you know that you don't go to the doctor much, if you're willing to have that higher deductible because maybe you know that you're not going to meet it. That could be great for you. And then, of course, if you're thinking about it as a retirement vehicle, that's great, but it would not be my first choice. It would be what I would do maybe tertiary to a 401k or a Roth IRA, and then I'd go in and do an HSA. Have you already maxed out those other options?
I have not.
Okay. So yeah,
I've just been paying for everything out of pocket so far.
Okay. So if we're looking at it through the lens of strictly investing, yeah, I'm starting with a 401k. If I have it through my work, start with that. If there's no match, you start with a Roth IRA first. Now, for the use of, hey, I want to filter some of my actual health expenses through this, then yeah, you could fund it up to the point of, yeah, I know that I'm going to spend, I don't know, $3,000 on healthcare this year. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to use that HSA to then pay for those expenses. You could 100% do that. But I would not overfund it to the point of investing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's set up weird where I have to have $2,000 in the regular HSA, and then everything above and beyond
Yes.
I can invest.
Yes. And if you know, hey, at this point, the $2,000 that are in there, I'm actually going to use that on healthcare costs this year, and this is a great funnel for it. Yeah, I'm all for that. But as far as you overfunding it to the point that you can then invest the rest, I would not do that until I've overfunded my 401k and Roth IRA. Make sense?
Yeah. And I'm, giving the max up to the match for the 401k, and I'm slated to max out the Roth IRA by the end of the
great.
year.
Good for you.
Yeah, and if you do all three of those, you are what's known as winning at life. That's amazing.
Yeah, congratulations. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, good call.
By the way, speaking of winning at life, you dropped tertiary out there. I want to just give a little shout out to that. It's a great word.
Tertiary?
Yeah. That's a word, by the way. You figure out how to use that right. Drop that in a sentence this week. You get a good brand at work. So there you go. Just call that out.
Thanks for the call out,
I was
Ken.
impressed. Tertiary.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, very nice. Word of the day.
Thanks for listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. Need help with your investments? Connect with a SmartVestor Pro at RamseySolutions.com/invest or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.